Hey guys, Michael Cheney here with the 3 deadliest Periscope mistakes costing you views. If you're watching this on the replay, you can still tap and give me hearts and you can still share this. You're going to love this content. Hey Keith, great to see you here. Omar, welcome to the show. Omar Martin. Dan Sumner, welcome to the house. John Moss, welcome to the house. This is going to be a great one, guys. I've got a ton of cool content to share with you. Thank you for the hearts. You can anytime. Jenny, welcome to you. If you are a new Periscope user, and you don't know how this works, you tap this little heart thing, tap the screen, and you give me hearts. You'll see them floating up down the side of your screen. That's what you do. Nepal shared on Twitter. Dan Sumner shared on Twitter. Thank you, guys. Hey, Jenny. Omar shared on Twitter. Thank you, guys. Going great. PI Mike, great to see you here. Infinite Apport, morning. Keith, invited followers. Dan Sumner, invited followers. Thank you, guys. Okay. If you're brand new to me, you don't know what the hell's going on, you've just woken up, you're still in bed, rummaging around, must be the meds, great to see you here, another Chaniac. Nepal shared on Facebook, John Moss shared on Twitter, you guys are sharing like crazy. Fardeficial, great to see you here, Infinite Port, thank you for sharing. My name is Michael Cheney. I've been a full-time internet marketer since the year 2000, and I do almost daily Periscopes on Periscope, how to get more viewers, followers, shares, hearts, and all that good stuff. And today I'm going to share with you the 3 deadliest mistakes that you can make on Periscope that will cost you viewers. ML Payne 28, great to see you here. Okay, firstly, thank you for sharing on Twitter, John Thornhill, appreciate that. Benjamin, welcome to the show. What we're going to do, thank you for sharing on Facebook, guys. Breeze to you, welcome to see you, good to see you here. We've got some hardcore Chaniacs here. My name is Michael Cheney, been a full-time internet marketer since the year 2000. And what we're going to do is we're going to get stuck into these 3 tips, okay? 3 deadly mistakes you do not want to make on your Periscope, otherwise it's going to cost you viewers seriously. We've also got a sharing competition. Hey, Dayfall, welcome to you. We've got a sharing contest going on today, okay, during my broadcast, and we're picking a winner. I did a sharing competition yesterday, and I can announce, I picked this winner earlier on. Where's this guy's name? Teddy Kasher was the winner from yesterday, okay? Thank you for inviting your followers, must be the meds, appreciate it. Teddy is the winner from yesterday. He wins one Southern, welcome to the show. T. Moritz, welcome to the show. Teddy Kasher wins a blast out to my 5,000 followers on Facebook, okay? So he's going to get a free endorsement from me to a link of his choice. Thank you for sharing on Twitter, John, appreciate it. A link of his choice to his affiliate link, could be his homepage, could be his Periscope profile, whatever he wants. Keith, thank you for sharing. And we run a sharing contest like this most days. Sometimes I do a hearts contest where you tap the screen, whoever gives the most hearts. Sometimes do a sharing contest, okay? So what I want you to do, and a bunch of you have already done this, is I want you to share this broadcast right now, because this is essential information. It's going to help you because it'll mean there'll be better Periscopers out there. You won't be getting suck-ass broadcasts anymore, and it'll help them. It'll help your followers because they'll get these top tips, the 3 deadliest mistakes to avoid if you want to get more views, okay? So let's just play the little share song.
It's always more fun to share with everyone.
Thank you, T. Moritz. Thank you, Daniel Sumner. Share away, okay?
It's always more fun to
Share with everyone. Okay, and then we'll get stuck into these 3 tips. Now, how do you share real quickly? If you're on iOS, swipe left to right. If you're on Android, scroll up. Click the little share button and you can invite your Periscope followers. You can post it on Facebook, you can post it on Twitter. Every time you do that, okay, I keep a record of it here. I get the information here and I can check it on the replay, get everybody's names. These are all the names from yesterday, everybody that shared, blah, 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 okay? No, Omar. Yes, I will send it to you separately, okay? What you do is totally copyright to me and some famous guy from Hawaii. What you need to do to share is do that thing, swipe left to right on iOS, swipe up on Android, click the share button, and every time you share, you get entered into today's contest, okay? If you share on Facebook, that's 1 entry. If you share on Twitter, that's another entry. If you share and invite your Periscope followers, that's a 3rd entry for you, and you can do that 3 times per show. I'm probably going to be doing about 2 or 3 shows today, and we'll be picking a winner at the end of today to get that free promotion, free endorsement out to my 5,000 followers on Facebook, okay? It's a great prize. It will get you leads, traffic, and probably money, depending on what you're selling on the link that you give me to blast out, okay? So share away right now, guys. Okay, let's get stuck right in and thank you to everybody that shared so far. Let's get stuck right into the first deadliest mistake, okay? This one, and if you enjoy this, if you get value from this, right, if you enjoy the tips when I get stuck into them, when I finally do start them, if you like them, right, then what I want you to do is... Okay, you need to tap the heart, okay? I'll tap the screen and it'll give me hearts. Thank you for all the hearts. See, I see them flooding on. That's great, guys. Okay, I promised we are going to get into the content right now. So the first deadliest mistake that you can make that's going to cost you viewers on Periscope is, number one, silence is not golden, okay? I want you to get interactive on the chat box, and I want to tell me, give me a yes if you've ever seen a Periscope starting like this, or you've watched a replay on Periscope starting like this. Oh, there's some people in here. Oh, hi, my name's such as... Have you ever seen that, right? Have you ever seen the silence at the start of a Periscope? If you've ever seen that, give me a yes in the chat box, okay? Infinite Port says yes. Maybe Infinite Port's the only person in the room right now on this show. Must be the man says, yup. We've all seen it, right? Silence is not golden. There are some seriously silent scopes. Right? Yes, exactly. Silence is shite, right? Silence is not golden. Silence is shite, particularly at the start of your scope. Now, I know why people do this, right? I know why people do this. They go live on their scope, and the moment you go live, typically, there are no people there, right? There's nobody there. So you're like, well, I'm not talking to nobody. But guess what? You're not talking to nobody. You ain't not talking to nobody, ho, mofo, right? You're talking to the replay viewers. Because the people that see the replay, they're going to see you picking your nose at the beginning, or like getting belly button fluff out of your belly button, right? If you feel me, tap the heart, okay? If you feel me on this, tap away. Okay, I think I got that across there, right? They're going to see that on the replay. The moment they start watching, the moment they start watching that replay, they're going to see the first thing that you do, the first thing that you talk about. So if you're picking your nose, you're getting belly button fluff, you're making a sandwich out of it, whatever, I've seen all kinds of stuff. They are going to see that, and they're going to be like, oh no, this sucks, okay? Now, I saw somebody do this the other day. I'm not going to mention them. Let me just see here. I know I've got a ton of people in here. Welcome to you, Ron. Darren Rouse in the house. Oh, my God. Darren Rouse in the house. That is supremely awesome. I am privileged and honored to see you here, dude. You are like one of the living legends. You don't even know what it's like. You're on my show. What the absolute... I'm not even going to swear, but fuck! Great to see you here, Darren. You've been a hero of mine since I got started. I've been doing internet marketing since the year 2000. I think you were there in the late 90s as well, Darren. So it's great to see you here. What I was actually checking was just to see if the guy I was going to be talking about here is in the show. I don't think he is. Hey, dude. I don't think he is here. But anyway, I'm not going to name and shame him. He knows who he is. But I watched the start of his Periscope on replay, and there was nothing. It was just deathly silence, right? Name and shame? Okay, I'll go and do it. His name was... I don't know. There's some reason the audio cut out there. But anyway, silence, right? Don't do silence. If you start your Periscope, right, and there is silence, and there's nobody there at the beginning, don't fret. Don't have a nervous breakdown. Don't shoot yourself in the head or quit the scope and think, oh my God, nobody loves me. Talk to the replay viewers, right? This is what I say when I start my scopes. You may even caught the start of it if you jumped on really quick. I know we've got some Cheniacs in the house that like to not miss a single second of my shows, which is awesome. I appreciate you for it. What I do at the beginning of my shows is following. Hey, if you're a replay viewer, you can still tap the screen and give me hearts, and you can still share this out. We've got some great content. We're going to be talking about 3 deadly Periscope mistakes you must avoid that are costing you views. Right? It takes about 10-15 seconds to do that, by which time some of your live viewers will have come in. They won't even see that, so they won't be confused on, I wonder what the hell's going on. And the replay viewers will be set up in good shape to catch the replay rather than seeing you picking your nose, picking your belly button fluff or surfing on Darren Rouse's blog, okay? If that's cool, if you like that first tip, and I've got 2 more of those motherfuckers to come next to you. Next, if you like that, give me some love. Boom! Okay, sorry, that was a gratuitous use of the word boom. I got overexcited. I know booms haven't really been in circulation since about 2008, but sometimes they just come out of my system. I can't help it. Great. I gave a tip that pro blogger Darren Rouse used. I mean, it's made my day. I'm just a sad freaking nerd like that. Okay. Where's my head? Right. Tip number 2. Okay. Tip number 2 is the following. Thumbs down. Big freaking thumbs down for bad thumbnails. Okay, bad thumbnails. Now, my thumbnails are not too bad. We're not talking about physical thumbnails, of course. We're talking about the thumbnails that you use. Pro blogger invited followers. Darren Rouse, thank you for inviting your followers, man. I really, really appreciate that. It's awesome. So yeah, thumbs down for bad thumbnails, right? When you start a broadcast on Periscope, okay, whatever your rear camera is facing, that is what is going to be the thumbnail, right? That's going to be the little image that people see. You know, when you're scrolling down that list and you look at all these different images and you see people with, you know, there's flesh shots, there's like, you know, people in their car. We're going to talk about people in their car in a second, right? Whatever your rear screen is pointing at, your rear camera, when you first go live, that becomes your thumbnail. So make sure you point it at something cool. Please point it at something cool. Otherwise, it's going to cost you viewers, right? Do not point it at your ass. Do not point. I mean, let's just flip the screen here. One sec. Okay, so you'll see some scopes start like this, right? They start like this because they don't realize that their rear screen, their rear camera over here, that's what the thumbnail is. So they're like, oh yeah, that's the thumbnail, right? Or another one, right? Another one, they're holding their iPhone. Okay, so we get this. If you've ever seen a scope thumbnail start like this, give me some hearts. Give me some hearts, guys, if you've seen a scope start like this. Okay, a few people have seen those. Or you get random ones that just like, you know, just something like really random, like half a, you know, the edge of a bookcase. They're just kind of juggling their phone, right? We've all done that. Even Darren Rouse has done that, right? Sandwich. Somebody says I saw a girl the other day not saying anything, just making a sandwich. So we get the idea, right? The thumbnail, let me switch. Okay, switcheroonie. The thumbnail is extremely important. Whatever you're pointing your rear-facing camera at, the second you go live, that becomes the thumbnail on Periscope. Now, there is a slight change to this. They updated it last week. And what happened is they update the thumbnail. If you're one of the featured broadcasters in Periscope, at the top of the list, you know, the ones that have the larger images, not talking about the list ones with the little thumbnails, they don't update yet, they may do. But the ones at the top, if you get featured up there, that will update every 30 seconds. So you've got to be showing cool stuff all the time. If you just keep showing a headshot like this, it's just going to go every 30 seconds. It'll be like, you know, so keep putting cool stuff up, like this. Right? If you enjoyed this tip, tap the heart, tap the screen, give some hearts. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it's going to create a cool thumbnail, right? It's going to create a cool thumbnail that's going to change for you. Right, if you've just joined, I know a lot of you, Mohammed, welcome to the building. Yes, Darren, thank you for sharing. I really appreciate inviting your followers on here, man. It's awesome. I really, really appreciate it. You demand. If you've just joined, my name's Michael Cheney. I've been a full-time internet marketer since the year 2000. I do almost daily tips on Periscope, how to get more followers, more viewers, more shares, more hearts, all of that good stuff. And we're going through right now, we're going through 3 deadliest mistakes costing you viewers. We have already covered, if you're new, we've spoken about silence. Silence is not golden. Silence sucks ass. Never start your scope silent. Always start talking right away because your replay viewers are going to see that instantly. So talk to your replay viewers in those first few seconds, then get into the live stuff. The second tip was thumbs down for bad thumbnails, right? Make sure you use a good thumbnail. Now, what I do, again, thank you to those of you that are just joining. Thank you for everyone that's sharing this out to your followers. Really, really appreciate it. What I do for a thumbnail to make sure that I've got that good picture at the start of my Periscopes is I just go into Google Images, right? You can go into Google Images, image.google.com. You can find a cool image that kind of represents what you want to talk about. Make sure you're pointing your camera at that before you go live, and then flip the screen right away and start talking, okay? What you don't want to do, okay, what you don't want to do, and I've covered this on previous scopes, what you don't want to do is start talking right away, even though what I've said, you want to leave at least a couple of seconds. You just want to grab that thumbnail, flip the screen by double tapping, then start talking. If you start talking, and I've made this mistake, you start talking when you're showing the thumbnail, you've got to pause. right? Because again, you may not know this if you're new to. You may not know this if you're new to Periscope. But if you start, right, if you flip the screen, it cuts the mic. The mic is gone, baby, right? So you might think, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to blah, 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 blah. Let's just flip the screen. If you carry on talking, you lose 2 to 3 seconds of audio, right? And it's rubbish. It kills it. People are like, what was that? Was it an edit? Was it a deja vu? Was there a sunspot? Or did I just have like a mini coma? Right? Be careful with that, right? Don't flip the screen when you're talking, right? Somebody says, how can you, let me explain that, okay? Thank you for inviting your followers, guys. I really appreciate that. What I'm going to give you a demonstration, right? I'm going to give you a demonstration. Let me come up with a phrase that we can use. I'm going to say, too many bad memories from childhood. I'm going to go with the phrase, we'll go with the same phrase. I used this the other time. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman, right? That's the phrase I'm going to use, but halfway through, I'm going to flip the screen, okay? I'm going to flip the screen to my Periscope URL over here so you can see what's going on. And I want you to see what happens to the audio. Don't worry about the visuals, right? This is a lesson of what not to do audio-wise, okay? So I'm going to say the phrase, fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman, right? But I'm going to flip the screen partway through. I'm not going to stop talking, but listen with the ears, as my wife tells my kids all the time. How do we listen? We listen with our ears, mummy. Exactly, okay? Listen, right, to the audio, right? Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman. Okay, guys, what happened? Use the chat. Okay, use your fingers in the iPhone or your Android. Tell me what happened as I flipped the audio there, as I flipped the video. What happened? Someone tell me. And by the way, as I'm waiting for responses, this is me on my Periscope page. You can see the hearts. The more that you tap, obviously that's the number of hearts that I've got coming through. And it lost part of your words. Yes, a quick cutout. Exactly, guys. Exactly. And by the way, and bonus tip for you here, the audio paused. Exactly. You've all got a Periscope URL, right? Yes, it missed some of it. Somebody said, Right to Writers says it missed some of the smell. Darren, you say, yeah, it's quicker for me, but it was a cutout. You've all got a Periscope URL. You should be using this during your broadcast and before your broadcast to tell people where you're at. Periscope.tv/Michael Cheney. The reason for that is when you promote your broadcast, and they come here live, they will see the broadcast. You can't really tell here, but this is the live screen, right? That's live. If they come here when you're not live, they will see your previous shows, okay? And you can see my previous shows down here. We've got yesterday's 5 sure ways to get more viewers, etc. And it also got these important links where they can go ahead and install the Periscope app on Android or iOS. So make sure you're giving people your Periscope URL, periscope.tv/, obviously mine's Michael Cheney, yours is /username. Okay, let me just flip this round. Okay, so that was a couple of bonus tips for you there. One on flipping the audio and one on using that the Periscope URL. Okay, if you like that, if you like those tips, give me some love. Okay, well, a little bit over the top there with a head movement, but I kind of just enjoying myself today on today's scope. If you're brand new, my name's Michael Cheney. I've been a full-time internet marketer since the year 2000. I do almost daily Periscopes on Periscope, how to get more followers, more viewers, more shares, more hearts, all that stuff. And today we're talking about, what the hell's that? Executive Order 36. Chris Tucker with hair, is that me? I don't know. Who's Chris Tucker? I don't know. Dad dancing. Yes, I am a dad and I can do dad dancing. Thank you for the shares and the invites, guys. I'm running a sharing contest, by the way, throughout today. I've got probably 1 or 2 more shows coming up after this one. We've still got more content to share on this one. Whenever you share, you get entered into a competition to be blasted out and endorsed by me to my 5,000 followers on Facebook, okay? Everyone that shares, they get added in, and at the end of today, I'll be picking a winner. Yesterday's winner was Teddy Casher. He's going to get a link of his choice blasted out to my 5,000 followers on Facebook. He'll get instant traffic, instant opt-ins if it's an opt-in page, and instant sales if it's something to sell, right? That's what you can win, but you need to share. To share, scroll left to right on iOS, scroll up on Android, click the little share button, and yes, it's a Cheney scope, guys. Welcome, Cheney X. In the house. Thank you, PI Mike, for inviting. Thank you, Streamer Bob, for inviting one person. It could be the most important person in the world. It could be even more important than Darren Rouse. Could be the president. I don't know. Amy, thank you for inviting. Appreciate it. Okay, your followers will benefit from this information, right? And even if they join late, or they join right at the end, or they wake up out of bed and they're like, "What the hell's this invite?" They'll still get the information on the replay, and they can still tap the screen and give hearts. Okay. Obviously, you'll benefit from the kudos of inviting them. Now, thank you, because you've seen that already. When Darren invited a bunch of people, they came in and said, "Oh, thank you for the invite." And obviously, I benefit because I get more people watching the show. So everybody wins, and it's all like peace and love, and we can all break out the joss sticks and all go, it's going to be awesome. So if you just joined, real quickly, my name is Michael Cheney. I've been a full-time internet marketer since the year 2000. I do almost daily Periscopes on how to get more viewers, followers, shares, and hearts on Periscope. We're talking about the 3 deadliest Periscope mistakes that will cost you viewers. Number 1 is being silent at the start of your scope. Don't do that, start talking. Number 2 is don't have crap thumbnails. Whatever your rear-facing camera is pointing out when you go live, that is what people will see on the thumbnail. Are you ready for number 3? If you are ready, if you're still awake, if you're loving this content, if you've enjoyed it, okay, give me some hearts. I want to see different colours hearts. We've got a lot of light blue hearts. We've got a lot of pink hearts. Then show me some love, and we'll kick on with tip number 3. Hearts for the T. Hearts for the T. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, thank you for sharing, guys. Appreciate it. Okay. Let me just get a note of something here. Okay. Okie dokie. Right. 3rd tip, okay. By the way, if you want more tips like this, if you want to get more information on how to dominate on Periscope, get more viewers, how to get more shares, how to get more followers, how to get more profit from Periscope, I'll do another recap shortly. Daryl, I've just done one, right? So people are like, get on with it, get on with this stuff. Some people have been here for a while and like just want me to get on. Other people have just joined from North Korea and like, give me a recap. I'll do a recap in a second. If you want to get more tips from me, make sure you click the little dude icon if you're watching live at the bottom right of your screen. You'll see the number of people. We've got 60 people in the room right now. Click that. You will then, thank you, Chris, I appreciate that. You'll then see a picture of me talking live from the stage. Click the follow button, right, to be notified in my subsequent shows. I'll be doing probably 1 or 2 more today, okay? Always on Periscope, always about Periscope, how to get more viewers, more followers, more shares, and more profit from Periscope. Make sure you follow me right now, otherwise you'll miss out on that. Okay, let's crackety-onity. We've done tips 1 and 2. I will do a recap for those of you that just joined in a sec, but let's just go on to Hearts from India. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've lost my hearts, I think. I've got so over the top. So excited. Bang, 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 bang. Tap the heart. Appreciate it, guys. Right. Appreciate all the hearts. This has been an awesome show. Thank you. And we've still got more to go. So tip number 3. This is the big one. Right? I always save the best till last on these Periscope sessions. We're speaking about the 3 deadly mistakes you must avoid that are costing you views on Periscope. Okay, let's just do a recap anyway because I was going to do it. Number 1, silence is not golden. Make sure you start talking the moment you go live, even if there's nobody there, because your replay viewers will see that. Very, very important. Number 2, your rear-facing camera, the first thing you point out when you go live, that's the thumbnail, so point it at something cool and relevant. Number 3 is suck-ass titles. Suck-ass titles. They are the bane of my life on Periscope. I love collecting them. I've collected a bunch from this morning, right? I was going to do a screenshot. I thought, forget it. I'll just write them down, okay? Get ready for these titles. Would you attend, would you watch any of the following Periscopes? Number 1, title. You ready for this? It's an absolute barnstormer. You ready? Lunch. Lunch! That's it! That's the title. Not how to have lunch. Not I'm eating lunch. Not this is the world's most dangerous lunch ever. Not, the 5 deadliest things you must avoid when you're making lunch. Not I'm making lunch in the world's richest kitchen. I'm having an exclusive lunch with with the Queen of England. I'm having the best lunch ever. You've got to see this. This is the most delicious lunch ever. No, 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 and 1,000 times no. The title is lunch. Jeez, what the right? That's one. Another one. Okay, I'm not making these up. I got these the moment before I went live, right? Another one. I'm going to talk about clickbait titles in a second. That's a great question with Lovey. Thank you for that. F lunch says must be the meds. Wait, okay, there's another one, right? Another subject, another title of a Periscope. I saw this morning, no word of a lie. Subject is, this one's better, okay? This is a lot better. This is getting there. Eating. Eating. That's it. No description of what they're eating, no description of where they're eating or how they're eating, right? So these are bad titles. Another one, I've got a whole bunch of these. I'm not going to go through them in quite so much gusto. Good morning was another title. My bad. What's up? No, 1,000 times no. There is one thing that your title needs to do. Okay, one sec. We've got somebody at the door. Do you think I should go and answer the door? Let's go and see. Hi.
Hi. Sorry,
How you doing? It's all right. It's fine. Oh yeah, money.
That would be helpful. I thought this would be.
Is it 30? I'm gonna have to owe you 10. Is that okay? I'll write it down. She's not left me 20. Sorry, I'm doing a live thingy, Bob.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Bye, Dick. See you later.
All right. See you soon. Hey guys, so that was live. I didn't want to put that person on camera because I didn't have their express permission to do that. Was it what arrived? Okay, this is the question. Everyone's saying somebody thought it was pizza. Somebody thought it was an eBay purchase. Somebody thought it was drugs. I'll tell you what it was. In fact, I'll show you what it was. No, it was not my. Was it lunch? No, let me just flip the screen. It was this. Okay, and this. Can't really see. Ironing. The ironing lady. Not the Avon lady. The ironing lady has arrived. Not with that package. That's somebody else's. With all the stuff. All the ironing done. Okay. We don't iron in this house. Okay. It's one of those forbidden activities along with cleaning and gardening. We get other people to do that. Okay guys. Right. Sorry about the interruption there. So we were talking about sock-ass titles. Right. Sock-ass titles. I was thinking about putting up personal camera. I thought, well, no, that's not putting them on the spot. If it was the postman, I might have put them on the spot. Okay. Sock-ass titles. So people went with lunch, eating. There's one thing. This is what I was saying. There's one thing that you need to do with your titles. Okay. There's one kind of emotion, let's call it that. There's an emotion that you need to create with your titles. What is it? Use the chat box to tell me what you think that emotion is. An emotion or feeling that you want to create in people that are reading the titles. What is it? Alex says those titles are from people who somehow think they are a celebrity. I don't necessarily think it's from people who are a celebrity. They're just crying my ass title. Curiosity, desire. Yo, says Rob Vandenborg. Hey, how you doing? Excitement, engaging, excitement. Yeah, all of the above. Thank you for sharing, Rob. I appreciate it. Anticipation, says Darren. I'm trying to get past you forbidding ironing and cleaning. I don't forbid it. It's just we gotta, life is short, right? I've been a full-time internet marketer since the year 2000, and that's provided me with a lifestyle where my wife and I don't need to iron, right? We don't need to do the gardening, we don't need to do the cleaning. We're fortunate, we're very lucky that we can pay the people to do that. Okay, so curiosity. Curiosity was my answer, right? Create curiosity. You don't want to give them the whole shooting match. If I'd have called this scope something like, talk at the start of your scopes, use good thumbnails and have good titles, brackets, let's talk about it. Nobody would have turned up. They'd be like, oh yeah, that's the information right there. Excuse me, right? So you don't want to give people everything. You don't want to give them the whole shooting match and give them the whole 9 yards and they just take it and run away with it and that's it. However, you don't want to give them so little, you don't even know what the hell it is, like lunch. Right? I think I'm going to get that on a t-shirt. You've got to evoke curiosity. Now, there's tons of ways that you can do this. There's an entire industry. It's called copywriting that's been developed to help you get curiosity. Yes, Amy, it's like a trailer, right? So I'm just going to give you 3 simple ways that you can do this. 3 sample titles that you can use, or intros to titles, right? It's kind of like copywriting 101 or how to evoke curiosity 101. The first one is 3 ways to ... Okay, let's just. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you on screen. Okay, let's flip screen. We're going to go landscape. Hold on to your undercrackers. Here you go. Okay, what I want you to do is screenshot this. So press your home button and your power button on your iPhone at the same time. I don't know what you do on an Android. I think you turn around 3 times and tap your toes, do you, or something to take a screenshot. I don't know. Take a screenshot of that, and we'll see the cameras floating up the screen. I see a lot of those floating up right now. Those are 3 samples that you can use. 3 ways to blah, 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 how to yada, 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 and the easiest way to blah, 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 blah. Okay? So, 3 ways to eat a better lunch. You know, how to cook a delicious lunch in 2 minutes flat, and thirdly, the number 1 easiest way to get people on your Periscope using the word lunch. Okay, so there we go. Now, obviously, let me switch. Hold on to your undercrackers. Whoop, back in portrait, switching through. Of course, you've got to make sure that you actually deliver on the promises. Somebody mentioned earlier on about clickbait. Can you use clickbait titles? That kind of stuff. No, you've got to actually deliver. So if you like that tip, if you like those 3 potential headlines there, templates, give me some love. Okay, guys, cool. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed that, right? So those are 3 simple ways. There's tons of different ways, but those are 3 starters. Now, that obviously means you've got to have, M. Watkins, thank you, I appreciate that. 3 ways to avoid ironing. 3 ways to avoid answering the door, even if the person is really persistently ringing the doorbell over and over and doesn't realize you're on a live Periscope broadcast. That one is probably too long to share on Twitter. Anyway, guys, that was the 3rd tip. And that wraps it up. So guys, if you are new, if you've got value from this, if you want to get more updates from me and be on the next show, we'll be doing more Periscope tips, how to get more views, how to get more hearts, how to get more shares and more followers. Make sure you follow me right now. Click the little dude icon at the bottom right of your screen. Scroll up a little bit. You'll see. I'll do a quick recap. It's a good idea. Thank you for that. You'll see a picture of me talking on stage. Click follow near or next to that picture and you'll be following me and you get notified of my next show all about Periscope. For those of you, Michael, may I give a site that's useful for titles? Sure, shoot for it, go for it, Alex. Quick recap, guys, of the 3 deadliest Periscope mistakes that's costing you views. Number 1 is silence is not golden, okay? Don't start your Periscope silent. Even if there's nobody there, start talking because your replay viewers are going to see that. Start talking immediately. Number 2, thumbs down for bad thumbnails, right? Make sure you have a good thumbnail image. The first thing that your rear-facing camera is pointing at when you go live, that becomes your thumbnail image. Okay, so make sure you're pointing at something cool. I use images.google.com just to find a cool and relevant image for that. And tip number 3 was don't use sock-ass titles like lunch or come watch this or whatever. You've got to use curiosity, and I gave you those 3 examples. 3 ways how to blah, 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 how to yada, 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 and the number 1 easiest way to blah, 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 blah. Okay, if you've enjoyed this show in its entirety and you've already followed me and all that good stuff, give me some hearts, guys. Let's wrap this up. If you've enjoyed it, if you've got value, okay, cool. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you for all the shares. Let's just do a final check-in here, and let's just see where we're at on the old heart-a-roonies. Let's switch. Okay, so we're at 38,000 hearts, and a lot of those have come from you on this show, so I appreciate that. Okay. Okay, guys, that is it. I'm wrapping up. I will see you on the next live show. It'll be coming later today, probably in about 90 minutes or so from now. Okay, I'll be doing another show like this, more content, new content, more Periscope tips. Make sure you follow me right now. Swipe left to right on Android, click follow. Swipe left to right on iOS, click follow. Up on Android, click follow. Click the little dude on the bottom right and follow me that way, and you'll be notified of the next live show. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you for your interaction. Thank you for your attending, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace!